Welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and I had a request to solo the Tier 1 or the Part 1 of Tier 7 raids, and I've done this a number of times, although I will say that I am inconsistent at best when soloing the Tier 7 first part of the raid. And the reason for this is I just can't get very good potency mods yet, and potency is the key. The potency mods are key for this raid. So I've got him down almost halfway. You can see my team is doing okay. Obviously, Rex is hurt a little bit. And the other thing is I just started developing Rex. I had him and I wasn't using him, so you can call me an idiot. That's okay, because I honestly had no idea how amazing Rex was until my team has been talking about him over the last month, and they, of course, many of them use him as a leader, and I just didn't see what the big fuss was. So I went ahead and got him and started leveling him up. I got him 7 stars, level 80, and I've got him geared to about gear 8. Trying to get to gear 9, I need a furnace, so that's not going to happen until I can get furnace pieces. And then I've got his abilities to like level 4, which sucks. So he's not helping me as much as I'd like to help. And I don't even know if I will solo this. I'm about almost halfway through, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish it or not. But I did have multiple requests for people to see what team I was using and how I was using that team. And I know there's a ton of really good videos out there, probably better than mine. But of course, I've got a bunch of subscribers who want to see how I do it. So I'm just going to play through and see how far I get. Currently, he's had 5 turns, the guard, which is way more than he should have by now. And again, my issue is when I try to take away turn meter, and I have 3 turn meter reducers. I have Rex, who reduces turn meter. I have Qui-Gon Jinn on his basic, who reduces turn meter. And I have Tebow, who, if stealth on his basic, reduces turn meter. So I have 3 turn meter reducers. Then I have 3 people who call in assists. I've got 5s, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Geonosian Soldier. All 3 of them call an assist. And the good news about that is when they call an assist, there's a really good chance they're going to call one of the 3 people who do turn meter reduction. And then the last thing is I'm using 5s as well because he does speed down. If you see the Grimoirian captain has a speed down. And the slower that turn meter rolls, the better for us. Now my issue is when I try to take away turn meter, it'll either not activate, not apply, or he'll resist it because my potency is not high enough. So this is where I have inconsistency. The RNG will decide at my level as to whether I'm going to be able to solo it or not. If the RNG rolls good, I solo right through this, and if the RNG is bad that day, I only get about 1.3 million. So, and then I have to come in with a secondary team and mop up. So anyway, I'm just going to try and go as far as I can and show you how I do this. So Tebow's already stealth, so obviously I'm just going to do a basic, and we're going to see if he takes away turn meter. It did. That is always good. I am going to go ahead and just do a basic. I am going to go ahead and do a double attack, and the reason for that is I want a turn meter reducer to attack. Again, a double attack. Hopefully a turn meter reducer will come in, just like Qui-Gon did, and Qui-Gon did reduce it by a little. There's some more speed down. Here's some more turn meter reduction, which it did a little. Now my Tebow's out of stealth. I'm going to have to use his stealth ability and go ahead and use his turn. Now he gets, see that resisted. That is my problem. He resists my Tebow's turn meter reduction. I got to get that potency up. I just need better potency mods. I just hate the thought of having to buy them out of the store because the store makes really good potency mods just stupid expensive. So slow down, calls an assist. We're going to see who he calls to assist. And he calls in Tebow, who does take away the turn meter. And we get some turn meter reduction there, it looked like. And here's another turn meter reduction. And so here's a basic turn meter reduction, took all his turn meter away. When it works amazing. So it's just a matter of getting that turn meter to apply, the turn meter reduction to apply. And that worked a little. Again, my Rex is not leveled up that high, so his turn meter reduction is only 10%, which is nothing. And it did go down a little and then come right back up because, you know, that's how it works. Qui-Gon's just worked, his turn meter reduction. And luckily, my Tebow's stealth. One of the problems I have with Tebow is he comes out of stealth, and he should be randomly going in and out of stealth based on his leadership ability. It's why I have him as a leader. But it seems like for him, which is the one guy I need to be in stealth, he comes out of stealth a lot. I'm hoping he stays in stealth so I can get him. So just so you know, in a Tier 7 Rancor raid, part 1 or phase 1, there is 2 million damage. Part 2, there's 4 million damage. Part 3, there's 4 million damage. And part 4, there's 2 million damage. So there is 12 million total that can be done if you solo the entire raid. Right now, because I know I'm at 2 million, I am exactly 1 million damage in because I'm at 49.86. So this is the way that I track where I'm at, statistically speaking. Now, this is a problem. T-Bow came out of stealth. He does not have his stealth ability available. And so I have to just do his basic, which is going to do nothing. And then I have to hope that he stealths during an assist call. Or Qui-Gon Jinn comes in and has a turn meter reduction. I'm going to do another assist in hopes that it calls in somebody that can turn meter reduce and not. And we've got the Grimoire guards. This sucks. Because you got to take them out. They earn you nothing. And you got to take them out before you can go back to the guard. I will go ahead and try and take him out. That was not as powerful as I was hoping. And I'll go ahead and take away the taunt so I can finish off this guard. Now, something that somebody would have said was, go ahead and use T-Bow's turn meter reduction on the Grimoire guard, or the captain, and I get it. It's just, these guys, my guys aren't hitting for a lot of damage, and I really need to take them out so I can start doing my damage to the main guy. So let's go ahead and get this turn meter reduction there, and oh, he gets one hit. Not the end of the world. He's got a counter. So, not stealthed. I'm going to have to stealth him. The other thing is he's supposed to stealth for 3 turns and give everybody a 30% additional chance of stealthing. And the 3 turns, sometimes he comes out of stealth prematurely before his 3 turns are up. And that's because of his leadership ability conflicting with this ability. They really need to fix the programming on him, because there are times where after the first 2 turns or after the first turn, he comes out of stealth and he's not supposed to, not with his ability. So again, I don't know how far I'm going to make it today. We're just going to go, and I know I'm over a mil, so let's just see how far I can go. There's a little bit. And again, there's a little bit of turn meter reduction from Rex. When you can get Rex up there, he takes away way more turn meter than he's doing right now. Again, I only have it at 10%. He took a little bit away there. Here's a basic, which took all his turn meter away that he had. The other thing about Rex that's really cool, and everyone knows if they've watched any of my videos, how much I love Admiral Akbar. See, look, he was only in stealth for 2 turns, and he came out. And his ability, which has a 5-turn cooldown, gives him the ability to go into stealth for 3 turns. So here he was stealth for 2 turns, not 3. That is a game glitch. He should have been in stealth for this turn as well, and then had the last 2 cooldowns potentially not in stealth. But again, his leadership ability pulls him out of stealth. It would almost be better to not have T-Bow as leader, because if he's not leader, then you don't have to worry about his 2 abilities conflicting with each other. But anyway, let's hope we can keep his turn meter down with my other 2 turn meter reducers, and then hope that T-Bow can go back into stealth. Here, let's see if we get some there. We did. He went back into stealth, which was what I was hoping for. That's his leadership ability. Let's do his basic, and it took all his turn meter away. Let's do a basic, take his turn meter away, which we did. So, like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Again, turn meter reduction. Qui-Gon Jinn, I will say that his potency is not real high at all for me, and so I do have an issue with his turn meter applying, but it seems like today it's doing okay. Again, it took it away. Took it away. The whole idea here is just starvation. We're not allowing him a turn, and because of that, he's not going to be able to progress through the tiers, and then I'm just going to be able to apply all this damage I want to apply. And speed down is critically important in this, because you want to be able to get as much damage in as possible. And Geonosian Soldier is amazing because not only does he call an assist every other turn, but you can actually Omega that, where literally like every other turn he's doing it. Like, it has a 2-turn cooldown. You can get it to a 1-turn cooldown, which is absolutely insane. I definitely want to do that. And of course, Fives with his assist is pretty awesome as well. I love when T-Bow does stay stealthed through his leadership ability, so I don't have to use his special ability. That is nice. See, it did not trigger. Let's see if it triggers this time. Nope, did not trigger. That's the second time I did not get any turn meter reduction. There's a third time. So like I said, that's all me. That's potency. There we go. I got it from Tebow. And there we go. I just might do this today. We'll see. Like I said, days I do these raids, we do 4 raids in this league, and then I hop to my other league and we do 4 raids, three or 4 raids in that league. So I get 6 to 8 raids a week. It just depends on how strategic we've been. But I will tell you that I'm gonna have to go stealth again. That it really helps when you're trying to get Han Solo shards to be able to place in the top, and really the only way you're going to place in the top on a top tier league is to do all this turn meter reduction stuff. Now my team is being very generous. They're letting me go early. I don't have nobody else is playing right now on this except for me and a couple others, and then when we get through the soloing of the part 1, they will come in. See, he resisted that turn meter reduction. Of course, Tebow was not stealthed. Hopefully, he'll go back into stealth mode. There is a turn meter reduction. Let's see if we get some more here. Yes. See if we get more here. Yes. And this is why you need so many turn meter reducers, because the RNG is just going to screw you occasionally. So I'm doing that in hopes. Call in somebody. Come on, call in someone. There we go. Oh, no, he's going to get another turn right here. And it looks like phase 1's been completed, even though I'm not in it. And it says lock damage. So everybody else is starting to lock their damage. So I got to hurry up. This is the only thing as well that I find a little bit annoying about soloing with this particular team, is it does take a long time. And when you got a really hungry team that wants to do as much damage as possible and knock out a raid really quick, you've got to really go through this pretty fast. You really can't auto it. I know I have a few guys on my team that they literally just pick a team, click auto, because they don't have the time to play. So they just do that, and they're getting 3.5 million damage before their team dies, and that's just absolutely batty, but that's pretty awesome. So I don't know, I might do this. I'm at 25% basically, and my characters are still in good shape. And I will say that the guard is definitely the easiest tier to solo. And I love Tebow's stealth ability because not only does he go stealth, but then he gets a turn immediately thereafter. There's his second turn for stealth. And I'm at almost 20%. So that's good. Little turn meter reduction that's immediately counteracted by his turn. That worked. Took his entire turn. That's the other thing I love about Tebow. He doesn't just do a little bit of turn meter when it works, and he resisted that time, but when it works, it literally takes away all of his turn meter, and I love that. The other guys are a percentage. So see, here it actually worked properly. He was in stealth for the first 3 turns, and now he's coming out of stealth. I wish his leadership ability would have enacted and given him that stealth ability. That's all right. We have a couple other turn meter reducers. That worked. That worked. Hopefully he'll go back into stealth here in just a second. There he goes. There he goes, and that worked. Let's call an assist and get him again. Oh, a little speed down action, slow him up. That's some turn meter reduction right there. And I don't have to use a special ability, and that worked, and that did not work. He resisted. So like I said, the RNG, you just don't know how it's going to play out, but what you can do is minimize that RNG and really maximize the ability by increasing potency on your characters. You really want to increase the potency to make sure that, there's always a 15% chance that the opposing character is going to resist whatever it is that you're trying to do. That's kind of built in, but you can still raise your potency up above 60%, even get it closer to 80% on these turn meter reducers, and you're going to pretty much eliminate that ability of him resisting with the exception of the statistical anomaly. of it happening on an exceptionally rare occasion. There we go. Took his turn down. Still in stealth. Take his turn away. Some turn meter reduction there. There's some damage. Turn meter reduction. Let's do a double hit. Slow him down. Take his turn away. Take some of it away. Not much. Take the rest of it away. Well, he resisted that. But yeah, I'm going to solo this today for sure. So that is great. I'm really excited about that. Let's go ahead and stealth and go ahead and take his turn away. Oop, he resisted. He's going to get probably one more turn. I'm going to go ahead and do an attack and hope T-Boat gets called in. He did, and he took it away. Wow, that was luck. The RNG gave me the exact character I needed to take away the entire turn, but that's okay. I'm going to do this even if he gets another turn. I will solo this today. Like I said, potency is key for turn meter reduction, and I know that there is a new raid coming out, and these characters may become slightly irrelevant for the new raid just because of the character change. There he took his turn away. But I will say that Rex will always be viable, Geonosian Soldier will always be viable, Qui-Gon Jinn will always be viable. T-Bow is extremely fun and will more than likely always be viable in some area of the game. And Fives is, again, extremely viable in almost every aspect of the game. And so I would say that these 5 characters I would definitely develop. They're not too difficult to develop. They're actually all extremely easy to farm with the exception of Rex. Rex is the only one currently that is an extremely hard farm. Other than Rex, these are all easy farms. You can get 5s easy, 5 at a time. You can also farm him manually. You can farm T-Bow, Geonosian Soldiers, the first one you get in the Cantina battles. 5s is easy to farm. So here we go. He dies. I just soloed the part 1. I am going to go ahead and finish this raid, continuing on with the Rancor, but I wanted to show you that I was able to get this accomplished and how I accomplished it. Again, and my team does not have very good potency mods right now, so even with subpar potency, it still works pretty well. As always, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share the videos with your friends, and as always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.